Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first ever YouTube video. I have already prepped my skin. Now I'm going in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I'm applying it especially in the areas where I have larger pores, and this gives a very smoothened effect and the foundation lasts longer and it looks seamless. If you're an oily skin type, this is a great primer for you. I'm using two foundations. One is Physicians Formula in MW2 and NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in Beige. I am going to mix these two foundations, and the NYX one tends to oxidize and it will match my skin tone in a bit, although it may seem a little lighter. The key is to keep blending the foundation. I'm using a sponge, and as you can see, I'm just tapping it into my skin, and just take your time in blending the foundation. For the concealer, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Pure Beige. I'm using it under my eyes, and I'm going to use a flat eyeshadow brush to blend the concealer. This helps in getting into the corners of the eyes, which is why I like it more than using a sponge to blend my concealer. And as you can see, I'm just tapping and pushing the product, and this really helps in blending it. And this is a great concealer, it blends very easily. I'm also using it on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead and on my chin. I'm going to blend it with a sponge. To set my face, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in light medium. I'm just going to use it under my eyes and everywhere that I just concealed, and whatever is left on the sponge, I'm just going to use it on the rest of my face. And I'm just going to push the product again. For my brows, I'm using the brow pencil by Benefit. It is the Precisely My Brow Pencil. It is in the darkest shade, and I'm just going to fill in my brows and not give it a shape, since I have quite unruly brows at the moment and I'm trying to grow it out. I'm just filling in the sparse areas. For my eyes, I'm using the Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions. I'm using this warm brown shade. It is a shade very close to my skin tone. I'm using it as a transition shade, and I'm quickly blending it in. Next, I'm going with this light coral shade, and I'm going to apply it all over my lid just to give it a hint of brightness. This is a very soft color. I'm using this deeper brown shade. I'm just going to place it on the outer corners of my eyes just to give it a little dimension. I'm just making sure there are no harsh lines and blending all the eyeshadows well. I'm taking this top left shade, which is a beautiful buttery shimmer shade. I love the formula of the shimmer colors on this, and they're very pigmented, which is why I took some color on the back of my hand. For the mascara, I'm using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I recently discovered this mascara and I absolutely love it. I love the volume it gives and also the length it gives to your eyelashes. Lately, I've been losing a lot of eyelashes during lockdown. I'm not sure why. For my lower lash line, I'm taking this light coral shade again, and I'm blending it well. I'm taking the deeper brown shade again, and I'm placing it on the outer corners. To highlight the inner corners of my eyes, I'm using the Maybelline Master Chrome in the shade Molten Gold. This instantly makes your eyes look brighter and larger and makes you look more awake. To line my waterline, I'm using this Wet n Wild Nude Gold pencil, and I'm using a little trick here. I'm using the Revlon Color Stay Kajal, and I'm just going to use it on a Q-tip, and I'm using it on the upper lash line just to give it a smoked effect. For the blush, I'm taking the Savannah Colors palette. I'm taking these two pink shades and I'm going to blend them on the apples of my cheeks and also on my nose. To contour my face, I'm using this bronzer shade from the same palette. It is a very light shade and you can barely see it, which is what I like about it, and it is great for a daytime look. I'm just going to place it on the hollows of my face and a little bit on my forehead. For the lips, I'm using the NYX Lingerie in the shade Ruffled Trim. I absolutely love this color and this is my go-to everyday lip color, and I'm just going to smudge it using my fingers just to give it a little softer look. Now I'm going with the same Maybelline highlighter and I'm going to highlight my face. Also taking some and I'm going to highlight the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose and my lips. This gives an illusion of fuller lips without overlining your lips. I'm also placing some on my brow bone just to highlight under my brows. I also quickly changed and I'm adding some jewelry, and I created this look since we're having a Ganpati celebration at home today, and I absolutely loved how this look turned out. Last but not the least, I'm using the finishing spray to complete my look, and I'm using the one by NYX, which is a matte finishing spray. And I'm using a sponge just to make sure it is absorbed well. Alright, so this is the final result. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please hit the like button and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and please leave your comments and suggestions below, and I will see you in my next.